Amazing scientific benefits of creatine monohydrate. 1. What exactly is creatine monohydrate and why is it so widely used? Creatine monohydrate is a naturally occurring compound that plays a vital role in the production of energy within our muscles. Found predominantly in skeletal muscle cells, it's synthesized in the liver, kidneys, and pancreas from amino acids like arginine, glycine, and methionine. Additionally, we obtain creatine through dietary sources, mainly from red meat and fish. However, the amount naturally consumed through diet and produced internally is often not sufficient to maximize muscle creatine stores, which is why supplementation has become incredibly popular among athletes, bodybuilders, and fitness enthusiasts. The primary function of creatine is to help regenerate ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the body's immediate source of energy for muscle contractions, especially during short bursts of intense activity. When muscles contract during exercises such as weightlifting or sprinting, ATP is rapidly broken down to release energy, but the supply lasts only a few seconds. Creatine phosphate donates a phosphate group to rapidly resynthesize ATP, allowing muscles to sustain high-intensity efforts for longer durations. This role in energy metabolism has made creatine monohydrate one of the most researched supplements globally, with over 1,000 peer-reviewed studies confirming its efficacy and safety. Unlike many supplements that come and go, creatine has stood the test of time due to its proven benefits. It's inexpensive, widely available, and considered the gold standard for increasing muscular strength, power, and size. 2. How creatine boosts muscle energy and maximizes workout performance. The power of creatine monohydrate lies in its unique ability to increase the availability of phosphocreatine in muscles, which directly impacts your strength and training volume. During high-intensity exercise, muscles rely heavily on the phosphagen energy system, which supplies ATP quickly but depletes rapidly, usually within 10 seconds. By saturating muscle creatine stores through supplementation, you essentially increase the muscle's capacity to regenerate ATP at a faster rate. This allows you to perform more repetitions, lift heavier weights, and sustain explosive movements for longer periods. Scientific research consistently shows that creatine supplementation leads to significant improvements in maximal strength and power output. Athletes who supplement with creatine can often add more weight to their lifts, perform extra reps, and reduce fatigue between sets. These enhancements in training capacity translate directly into superior muscle growth and athletic performance over time. Creatine's benefits extend to various sports requiring short bursts of high power, such as football, sprinting, and weightlifting. Moreover, creatine improves anaerobic performance and delays the onset of muscle fatigue, allowing you to maintain intensity even during multiple sets or repeated sprints. 3. The muscle growth and cell hydration effects that make creatine a game changer. Creatine doesn't just help you lift more weight, it actually promotes muscle growth through complex cellular mechanisms. One of the primary effects of creatine supplementation is muscle cell volumization. When muscles absorb creatine, water is drawn into muscle cells, causing them to swell and increase in size. This cell swelling is more than cosmetic. It triggers anabolic signaling pathways that promote muscle protein synthesis, reduce protein breakdown, and support recovery. Essentially, your muscle fibers get the message to grow bigger and stronger because of this enhanced cell hydration. Additionally, creatine has been shown to increase levels of IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, a hormone that plays a crucial role in muscle repair and hypertrophy. By elevating IGF-1, creatine supplementation creates a hormonal environment conducive to muscle growth and regeneration. This effect, combined with the ability to train harder thanks to increased energy availability, makes creatine incredibly effective at supporting lean muscle gains. Beyond the biochemical changes, the increased intracellular water retention also improves muscle fullness and vascularity, giving muscles a pumped and more defined appearance. Creatine's surprising cognitive benefits and brain health support. Creatine is often celebrated for its ability to enhance muscle strength and size, but its impact on brain health and cognitive function is just as impressive and frequently overlooked. Our brains are some of the most energy-demanding organs in the body, requiring a constant supply of ATP to maintain neural processes such as memory, focus, decision-making, and overall mental clarity. Since creatine plays a key role in the rapid regeneration of ATP, it helps the brain meet these high energy demands, especially during periods of intense mental effort or stress. Multiple scientific studies have shown that creatine supplementation can improve short-term memory, reasoning skills, and the ability to maintain attention during demanding cognitive tasks. For example, participants subjected to sleep deprivation or mentally stressful conditions showed less decline in cognitive performance when supplemented with creatine compared to those who weren't. This suggests creatine can act as a buffer against mental fatigue, similar to its effects in muscle cells during physical exercise. In addition to boosting cognition, creatine exhibits potential neuroprotective effects. Early research indicates that creatine can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain, which are key factors in the development of neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Although more extensive clinical trials are needed, these findings position creatine not only as a performance enhancer, but also as a supplement with long-term brain health benefits. 5. How creatine accelerates muscle recovery and reduces injury risk recovery is an often underestimated part of any muscle building or athletic program. Yet it is crucial for consistent progress and injury prevention. Creatine supplementation plays a significant role in enhancing recovery by reducing muscle damage and inflammation that occur after intense training sessions. When you train hard, microscopic muscle fiber tears and oxidative stress can cause soreness and delayed recovery, limiting your ability to perform well in subsequent workouts. Creatine helps counter these effects by promoting cellular repair and lowering inflammation markers. One of creatine's key recovery benefits is its ability to speed up glycogen replenishment, the storage form of carbohydrates in muscles that fuels future workouts. By improving glycogen restoration, creatine ensures your muscles are fueled and ready for the next training bout much faster. This faster recovery means you can train more frequently and at higher intensities without succumbing to fatigue or overtraining. Moreover, creatine has been found to support the health of connective tissues, such as tendons and ligaments. Stronger connective tissues reduce the likelihood of strains and tears, which are common injuries in weightlifting and high-impact sports. Creatine's antioxidant properties also protect muscle cells from oxidative damage caused by free radicals generated during strenuous exercise, further promoting longevity and resilience. 6. Addressing safety concerns and common myths about creatine. Despite creatine's impressive benefits and decades of research, it remains one of the most misunderstood supplements in the fitness world. Many myths surround its use, which often deters people from trying it or causes unnecessary worry. One of the most common misconceptions is that creatine causes kidney damage. However, numerous clinical studies involving thousands of healthy individuals have shown that creatine, when taken at recommended doses, does not harm kidney function. This is because creatine is a natural compound already present in the body and found in many foods. Another myth is that creatine leads to dehydration and muscle cramping. In reality, creatine increases intracellular water retention within muscle cells, which can actually improve hydration status and muscle function. Proper hydration during training remains important, but creatine itself is not responsible for dehydration. Additionally, concerns about creatine causing excessive weight gain are usually exaggerated. The initial weight gain is primarily due to increased water content in muscles and is often beneficial for performance and appearance. Some people worry creatine is a steroid or a banned substance. It is neither. Creatine is a legal, non-hormonal supplement that works by enhancing natural energy production in cells, unlike anabolic steroids that manipulate hormone levels. Its safety profile is excellent when used appropriately, with side effects being rare and generally mild, such as minor stomach upset if taken without enough water. 7. How creatine enhances strength gains and power output. One of the most celebrated benefits of creatine monohydrate is its proven ability to significantly boost muscular strength and power. Strength gains are crucial for athletes, weightlifters, and anyone serious about maximizing their training efficiency. The mechanism behind creatine's strength-enhancing effects lies primarily in its role in the phosphagen energy system, which fuels high-intensity, short-duration activities like sprinting, jumping, and heavy lifting. By increasing the availability of phosphocreatine in your muscles, creatine allows your body to regenerate ATP, the immediate energy currency of cells, more quickly during intense exertion. This means you can lift heavier weights, perform more repetitions, and sustain explosive power longer than you otherwise could without supplementation. The ability to push beyond previous limits in each workout session leads to greater mechanical tension and muscle fiber recruitment. Two key drivers of hypertrophy: muscle growth. Numerous scientific studies confirm that individuals supplementing with creatine experience faster improvements in 1-rep max strength tests and power-based exercises compared to those who don't. This effect is especially noticeable in compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses, where the demand for explosive energy is greatest. For athletes engaged in sports requiring bursts of speed and power, such as football, basketball, and sprinting, creatine supplementation can translate into better performance on the field. 8. Creatine's role in supporting muscle endurance and reducing fatigue. While creatine is widely known for short-term power improvements, its benefits also extend to enhancing muscle endurance during high-intensity activities. Muscle endurance is the ability to sustain repeated contractions over time without significant loss of strength, which is essential for both athletes and recreational lifters aiming for longer training sessions and better overall fitness. Creatine supplementation increases phosphocreatine stores that replenish ATP quickly, thereby delaying the onset of muscle fatigue during repeated bouts of intense effort. This means you can maintain high power output through multiple sets of resistance training or repeated sprints without your performance dropping off as quickly. For example, in a weightlifting session, this translates into being able to perform more reps at a given weight or to complete additional sets, driving greater muscle stimulus. Moreover, creatine can help buffer the accumulation of lactic acid and other metabolites that contribute to the burning sensation and fatigue during strenuous exercise. By enhancing the muscle's ability to maintain optimal pH levels, creatine supports longer, harder training sessions and faster recovery between efforts. This endurance boost not only benefits those focused on muscle growth, but also athletes engaged in sports requiring sustained power output, like rowing or swimming. The ability to train longer and more effectively translates into improved muscle adaptations and greater overall progress. For anyone looking to maximize their training volume and minimize early fatigue, creatine provides a practical and scientifically validated edge. 9. The best ways to supplement creatine for maximum results. To fully harness creatine's muscle building and performance-enhancing benefits, proper supplementation protocols are key. The most common and well-researched form is creatine monohydrate, valued for its effectiveness, affordability, and safety. While there are many forms of creatine on the market, monohydrate remains the gold standard. A typical supplementation strategy starts with a loading phase, where 20 grams of creatine per day are divided into 4 doses over 5 to 7 days. This saturates your muscle creatine stores quickly, allowing you to experience benefits sooner. After loading, a maintenance dose of 3 to 5 grams daily is sufficient to keep stores elevated. Some prefer to skip loading and take 3 to 5 grams daily from the start, which achieves saturation more gradually over 3 to 4 weeks. Timing creatine intake around workouts can be advantageous. Taking creatine post-workout with a carbohydrate and protein source may enhance uptake due to increased insulin sensitivity. However, consistency is more important than timing, so daily supplementation, regardless of workout days, ensures optimal muscle creatine levels. Hydration is crucial while supplementing, as creatine increases intracellular water retention. Drinking enough fluids helps prevent potential side effects like mild stomach discomfort and supports muscle function. Creatine is safe for long-term use, with studies showing no adverse effects even after several years of continuous supplementation. 10. How creatine supports lean muscle mass preservation. During cutting phases, where the goal is to lose fat while maintaining muscle, can be challenging for many athletes and lifters. Creatine plays a vital role in preserving lean muscle mass during calorie deficits. When you reduce calories, your body risks breaking down muscle tissue for energy, especially if training intensity drops. Creatine supplementation helps counter this by enhancing strength and energy production, enabling you to maintain high training intensity even with fewer calories. By increasing phosphocreatine stores, creatine ensures your muscles have a readily available energy source to sustain resistance training, which is key to signaling your body to retain muscle. This preservation effect means fewer strength losses and better maintenance of muscle size during fat loss phases. Additionally, creatine's cell volumizing effect, drawing water into muscle cells, can improve muscle fullness and appearance even as body fat decreases. Some athletes worry creatine causes water retention and bloating during cutting, but this is mostly intracellular water within muscle cells, which contributes to a healthy muscle look rather than unwanted puffiness. Staying well hydrated and maintaining a balanced diet minimizes any external water retention. Incorporating creatine during a cut also helps reduce fatigue and soreness, supporting recovery on reduced calorie diets. This can prevent overtraining and keep motivation high. By supporting both performance and muscle preservation, creatine is a critical supplement to include in any cutting regimen. 11. Creatine and women. Myths, benefits, and what you need to know. Although creatine is widely used by men, women often hesitate due to misconceptions. However, creatine is equally beneficial for women, offering gains in strength, power, and recovery without unwanted side effects. Women tend to respond well to creatine, and research shows similar improvements in muscle performance and body composition as men. One common myth is that creatine causes excessive weight gain or bloating in women. While creatine does cause water retention in muscle cells, it does not cause fat gain or excessive bulk. Instead, this hydration promotes muscle fullness and can even improve muscle tone. Creatine's ability to increase strength also means women can train harder, resulting in better muscle definition and lean mass development. Creatine also supports women's bone health by promoting greater mechanical loading during training, which stimulates bone growth and density. This is especially important for women at risk of osteoporosis. Safety concerns are minimal for healthy women, and the supplement is non-hormonal. Women can follow the same dosing protocols as men, with 3 to 5 grams daily maintenance doses proving effective. Including creatine in a female athlete's routine can help overcome strength plateaus, enhance athletic performance, and speed recovery, making it a smart addition for women at all fitness levels. 12. Combining creatine with other supplements for enhanced muscle growth. While creatine alone is powerful, stacking it with complementary supplements can further boost muscle growth and recovery. One popular combination is creatine with whey protein. Whey provides a fast-digesting, high-quality protein source rich in essential amino acids and leucine, which triggers muscle protein synthesis. Taking whey with creatine post-workout creates a synergistic effect. Creatine replenishes energy stores, while whey supplies building blocks for repair and growth. Beta-alanine is another supplement that pairs well with creatine. Beta-alanine increases muscle carnosine levels, which buffer acidity in muscles during high-intensity exercise, delaying fatigue. Together, creatine and beta-alanine can improve training volume and endurance, supporting greater gains. Branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, and essential amino acids, EAAs, also complement creatine by providing additional substrates for muscle repair and reducing muscle breakdown during training. Caffeine is often debated as it can counteract creatine's cell hydration effect, but when timed correctly, it can provide acute performance boosts without interference. Ultimately, a well-rounded supplementation approach that includes creatine, protein, and other supportive nutrients tailored to your training goals can maximize your progress. Remember, supplements are most effective when paired with consistent training and proper nutrition. If you found this guide helpful and want to unlock your full muscle building potential, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.